while I call the police.
What do you want, Kevin?
I dreamed about you. And I don't dream very often. It's pretty intense.
Well, I don't want to know.
I think you do.
Hi.
Ah, Lindsay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay. It's Jen that I'm worried about. She's never going to be happy.
Oh, gosh. This is the last thing you need right now. You just got married.
No, it's okay. You need me? I'm here.
I don't want you feeling sorry for me.
Come on. You know better than that, Cal. I care about you.
To a job well done.
Evangeline, you are an incredible attorney.
I was just doing what I thought was right.
Well, Janie belongs with Carrie, not Antonio or the Vegas.
You should be ashamed of yourselves out celebrating, and Jamie isn't even with you.
Carlotta,
Don't even try to explain. Don't even try to pretend that you care about what's best for that child.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you'd rather leave her with some irresponsible babysitter than with her own father or even her own grandmother?
Stop. You have no say in this.
Excuse me, but grandparents have rights too.
Antonio and I were never married. He's not even the father of record.
But he is that child's father. And he loves her more than anything. You know that, Carrie. What happened to that sweet girl that I used to know? How did you get so bitter and mean like this?
Come on. You know what it is. It's your boy, Antonio.
Did you hear what I said?
I heard you.
I love you, Jessica. And I don't want to lose you.
I don't know what to say.
I wanted you to know that before I tell you exactly what happened with Carrie on the terrace. And then if you don't believe me, if you still think I pushed her on the floor, then I'm out of here. I'm gone out of your life for good.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I was just coming to get you.
Were you?
Yes, indeed. I'm just, silly me, I forgot to, turn off the, alarm and, there you see. Oh, I feel so foolish. Thank you. As you see, everything's just fine now.
No, it's not. Who are you and how'd you get in here?
Oh, I am, Mr. Lawrence's employer at the Sun, and, he sent me here, to get something. Yes, you see, I have the key, and, I see that you don't believe me, so why don't I just, call him? I can tell you, he is not going to be happy when he hears what a hard time you gave me.
Hey, never mind. Tell him to let us know next time.
Oh, I will. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, appreciate your help. Thank you. Good night.
No, you're missing your big scoop there.
What?
Hey, Grandpappy and the governor out on the terrace. He wouldn't give me a quote.
Oh, that's too bad. You'll have to read about it in the banner, I guess.
I guess so. But I'm off duty anyway. Blair and I are having dinner, kind of a date.
Is that right?
Yeah. So if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Well, why would I?
My lady,
Thank you.
you sure you want to stay here?
Kevin Buchanan can't spill a mine.
Me neither.
I am so sorry I said what I did.
No, hey, look. Kevin and I have been married for a long time. The kid question, it comes up.
It's just I know how much you love children. I mean, all the charity stuff you do for them.
Yeah, you'd think I'd have some of my own, huh?
Lots of people don't want to have kids.
I do.
Is it Kevin?
No, just... It hasn't happened.
Is there some sort of problem?
No, Mom, look, we're just so busy, that's all.
So, that's it, then? Or is it?
It's just gonna take us a lot longer than most people, that's all.
Well, have you seen a doctor?
Today.
And?
I should talk to Kevin about this first.
Right.
You know, and I gotta get going. I gotta get changed still, and I gotta meet them for dinner with the governor.
Hey. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah. I feel better already. Hungry?
I am starving.
Oh, it's not cold.
It's hot enough for me.
Talking about the food. So, I was waiting for you. You look busy.
Yeah. I'm really sorry about that. You don't mind, do you?
Why should I?
Well, she is my ex-girlfriend.
And your brother's wife.
Yeah. You okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's good that she knew she could come to you when she needed to talk. That's one of the things I love most about you.
I hope so. Because it's going to happen a lot, you know? You hanging around, waiting while I'm talking to some parishioner.
Am I complaining?
Well, it's not much fun.
Well, I am not in this for fun. No matter what Rex thinks.
You don't have to worry about Jen.
Look, she's screwing herself up, marrying Joe Buchanan.
Rex, I've never seen her happier in my life.
Well, it won't last. She's only in it for the rush. She gets off on that when things are still new and exciting.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
She does too. But she's only doing what she thinks is right, not what is right for her.
And you think that's you?
Hey, I don't want to change her. Not like Joe does.
She wants to change too.
For him, not for herself. She thinks that that's going to make her happy. There's only one person that can do that. Jen herself.
You think so?
Damn right.
Are you happy?
Come on, Carrie. You do not have to stay here to listen to this.
Carrie, I know exactly what you're up to. Antonio is with Jessica, and you can't stand that. So you're using your own child to get back at him.
How dare you?
Oh, it's so clear. Once you realized that you couldn't get him back, you decided to hurt him. But you're destroying your own daughter's happiness in the process. It's unforgivable.
Is there any truth to what Mrs. Vega is saying?
Carrie called me and asked me to come out to the terrace so that we could talk and work things out with Jamie. So when I got there, though, she wasn't making any sense. She was talking about how she was going to make my life miserable. I knew she was just trying to get to me, and I didn't let her. But Jessica, what you saw is what she wanted you to see.
How?
I tried to reason with Carrie. Okay, but she would have none of it. And when she tried to leave, I just reached out to touch her arm. I swear all I did was try to touch her arm, and suddenly she's acting like I pushed her on the floor.
So, you really didn't do it?
Jessica, I know it's hard for you to believe. the way I've been acting lately and with everything that's been going on, but I would never hit a woman. I would never, ever hit a woman, and I would never do anything to harm my daughter. Jessica, I'm just sorry that you have been caught up in this whole mess. And I can't help but blame myself. And I understand if you don't want to see me anymore. But I hope you'll reconsider. I really hope you do.
Just pay no attention to anything that Carlotta Vega has to say. Look, I mean, that woman has had it in for me for years.
She was talking to Carrie.
About her precious son. Look, let's not get confused here. Antonio is a menace. You saw what he did to Carrie, and you've helped us stop him from ever having that happen with Jamie.
So where are you and Jamie going from here?
Nowhere.
You're staying in Landview?
Why shouldn't I?
I just assumed you'd want to get as far away from Antonio as possible.
I'm not gonna let him drive me out of my home.
Aren't you worried about another incident? Not to mention having to see him with Jessica Buchanan. I mean, isn't that going to be hard on you?
Just as hard as it's gonna be for him to see me with his daughter.
I'm really glad you asked me out tonight.
Me too.
And I'm glad you didn't let what's-his-name get to you.
Who?
Hey.
Hi. I'm so sorry I'm late.
We're so glad that you could make it.
Governor Brooks, a pleasure as always.
It's wonderful to see you again.
Thank you.
What kept you, Kelly?
I had to drop some things off at St. James, remember? A fundraiser I'm getting ready for the Angel Square.
I've always admired the charity work you've done for children.
Kelly's an angel when it comes to children. So, when are you two gonna have a little baby? He'd be a handsome little devil, or she.
Kevin and I think having children is something that you don't enter into lightly.
But when the time comes, we plan to have plenty. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's the banner. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Poor Kevin. He's so busy. Everybody wants a piece of him.
What's up?
Look behind you.
What are you doing here?
I'm checking in. Pete, could you give me a copy of today's Sun, please?
Sure.
Thanks.
I'll call you back.
Well, you didn't have to hang up because of little old me.
Oh, no. Is your date over already?
I just wanted to show Walker something in the Sun.
Well, I'm glad you're having a good time.
What's that supposed to mean, Kevin?
I'm just glad you're having fun. Look, Blair, I've made some mistakes, and...
Yeah, you have.
But I'm back on track.
Oh, me too.
Good.
Yeah. And it's good. You know, we're actually, in sync.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So are you back on track because of this little dream that you had about me?
But that's it, exactly. Actually, I dreamed that we were, starting over. You know, we're gonna be friends.
Well, I hope we can be friends.
Here's your newspaper, ma'am.
Thank you, Pete.
You're welcome.
See you around. What did you want?
Listen, those medical records didn't check out, okay? So I want you to get Walker's fingerprints. Take him to Daniel Coulson down at the DA's office. He'll run a check on him. Find out just who Walker Laurence really is.
I'm just sorry that it has to end.
No. We could, go back to my place. Whatever.
I like that.
I'm looking everywhere for you. Are you all right?
I've had better days.
It's just plain wrong keeping your child away from you. And that's exactly what I told Carrie and RJ and that fancy lawyer of theirs.
Mommy, you shouldn't have done that.
Well, somebody has to tell them the truth. How could they do this to you and to Jamie? And this has nothing to do with protecting her. Don't they realize that they're hurting her, trying to keep her father away from her? What?
My daughter.
Okay. What?
Mrs. Vega wasn't very far off the mark.
I told you that it is a very old grudge.
Carrie didn't dispute it. She didn't even try very hard.
Antonio hurt Carrie, and he is getting exactly what he deserves.
RJ, I'm talking to you not as a lawyer, but as a friend. One who cares a lot about you. If you're not concerned about your daughter, you should be.
Carrie. Hey, Jessica. It's cute. Oh, it's a gift from Antonio. Listen, you really shouldn't be here right now. You really care about Antonio, don't you? You know that I do. Then you need to hear what I have to say.
What? Do I have dinner still on my face or something?
No. I was just thinking.
About?
My aunt.
Oh, yes. Let's kill the mood.
No, look, she gave us her blessing, didn't she?
Probably just because she wants something.
Maybe. She actually worries about me. I kind of screwed up before Todd. And actually after Todd, and to her even with Todd.
I thought you didn't want to talk about Todd anymore.
I just want things to be different.
Well, they will be.
Why? Because you're different?
Well, I'm not Todd.
The Badra diamond. Yeah, or rather what's left of it. No wonder Walker Laurence said it didn't exist.
What are you talking about? What happened?
He had it broken up and made into a necklace.
How many stones?
36. Good cuts. It's exquisite.
But not what the Badra is worth.
Oh, I'd say it was still quite valuable. Worth a sizable sum.
How many million do you think?
To my eye, well into the teens.
I'll be right there.
Love to you, too.
If you're here to tell me to stay away from Antonio again... No, I'm way past that.
And what do you want?
To warn you. You never know what Antonio might do.
Yeah, you've told me all this before.
You saw what he did to me?
Or what you wanted me to believe that he did to you. Antonio has a very different story.
And you believe him.
Why are you telling me all of this again?
Because it's only going to get worse.
What other damage are you going to do? What else do you have stored for Antonio?
The judge said that Antonio has to stay away from Jamie for at least a year. Do you really think he can do that? He's already on edge as it is. The least little thing is going to just set him off.
And whose fault is that?
I wouldn't have done what I did if Antonio could control himself, but he can't. He tries for a little while, and then something happens and he totally loses it. Just like he did with RJ. You saw that, too, Jessica. There wasn't RJ throwing himself on the ground.
RJ provoked him.
Antonio would have killed him if you hadn't stopped him. This is not the first time this has happened, and it's not going to be the last. You better just hope that next time, it's not you.
Look at her. She's not even paying attention to Jamie. Anyone could just walk up to that child and just snatch her away.
The client that I had a meeting with here canceled, and I hate eating by myself. When do you leave for your honeymoon?
I don't. But I still can't meet you. Reverend Carpenter's sick, so Joe had to take over for him.
You're by yourself?
Yeah, I'm okay, though. He's gonna be back soon.
Okay, well, when he gets back, why don't you ask him if he'd like to join us, and then you can get back to me and let me know.
I will. Thanks, Mom. Bye.
Hi.
Jen's not on her honeymoon.
Oh, no. Actually, Joe can't leave because he's got to work. So I know she's disappointed, but she's not saying anything about it. Are you hungry?
What?
Well, I just ordered, and I was wondering if maybe you wanted to join me.
Oh, no, you know what? Normally I take you up on that offer, but there's something I need to do. So I'll see you.
I've seen Antonio's temper, and I'm not just talking about recently.
He's never taken it out on you.
Oh, no?
Jessica. I need you in my life. I'm in love with you.
What did you say?
Excuse me. Aren't you supposed to be watching this baby?
Who are you?
Her father. I'm not supposed to be anywhere near a court order, but I love her and I'm not going to sit here and watch her be neglected.
I was watching her.
Yeah? I just walked up on her. Anyone could have taken her.
Sorry. I won't let it happen again, okay?
All right. Because I'm going to tell her mother exactly what happened.
I'll take her home right now.
Yeah, you do that and make sure you don't take your eyes off her till her mother gets there.
Tanya, I know it took every ounce of self-control you have not to grab her and run.
Why didn't you?
You could have been long gone before anyone would have known.
Not with you standing there.
You didn't know that.
Okay. I wanted to. Seeing the way that babysitter was ignoring her.
So what stopped you?
It was the wrong thing to do. See, Evangeline, I'm not like Carrie. I think Jamie should have the chance to be loved by both her parents. But the judge said I have to wait for a year. It'll probably be the most difficult thing I've ever had to do. But I will, if that's what it's going to take to get her back.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
Your hands.
What about him?
They're like totally smooth.
So?
So, Walker, it's like you don't have any fingerprints. Thank you so much for calling me, Evangeline. I fired that babysitter. Jamie's with RJ now.
Good. I'd be more careful who I left her with from now on.
I don't understand, though. What was Antonio doing there? He's not supposed to be anywhere near Jamie.
You should be thanking him.
All right, come in quickly.
What, you got a date?
Stop it. You can't be too careful.
Where's the necklace?
Oh, the dog ate it. I mean, really, you think I'd just leave it lying around? Good grief.
Dog, I thought you hated animals.
Only the humankind. Would you mind turning your back, moving away, something? Go.
What? I don't care what the combination is after I have the necklace, Dorian. Besides, I know what the numbers are anyway. It's your birth date, right?
Oh, you don't know the real year of my birth.
Something about the invention of the wheel, I believe.
Ha, 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 ha. You always did have a droll sense of humor.
Come on.
Oh, my God.
What?
The necklace. It's gone.
Been a real pleasure, Governor.
Thank you.
It was an honor to have you here.
It was a pleasure being here with you.
I look forward to working with you in the future, sir.
Well, I'll admit I had reservations, you being new to politics.
Well, that can be a plus.
Well, they can't get you on your record. But there are other things, personal. You know, past divorce can be an issue. But now, I have a lovely wife.
Nobody's happier about that than me.
Well, you have a bright future ahead of you. I'll be in touch.
Thank you very much.
Good seeing you.
I'll walk you out. Go this way.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Finally, a moment alone. I wanted to finish what I started telling you earlier.
Well, sure, sweetheart.
Like,
Can you
I
make
had
it
no
quick,
point.
though? I have a meeting with someone.
Business?
Of course. I'm sorry. Is it important?
No. They can wait. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly. Starr. Hey. What are you doing here? Isn't it a little late?
Yeah, I'm looking for my mom and Walker. Have you seen them?
Well, they were here earlier, but they left.
Do you know where they went?
No, I have no idea. I didn't even talk to them. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How did you get here anyway?
I drove over here.
What?
No, I'm only 10. Hetty drove me over here.
Well, why don't you tell Hetty to take you back home? Like, I don't think your mother would appreciate you traipsing around all over town.
How would you know? You're not a mother.
Good night, Starr.
Good night. Hetty, bring the car around front. You're taking me to Walker's.
Walker, you didn't answer my question.
It's a complicated answer.
Are you in some kind of trouble with the law?
No. No. Something like that.
Then why did you have your fingerprints removed?
I didn't. Not intentionally.
Well, how?
It was an accident.
What happened?
Mitch. He,
Did he do something to you? Look, Walker, hey, you can tell me. I mean, after everything that he did to me and to Todd.
You don't know what he did to Todd.
I know that Mitch killed Todd. It's taken me this long to finally accept it.
Have you?
I told you that I'm ready to move on. So what happened? Did Mitch cause this accident?
No, when I was a kid, there was a fire, and Mitch tried to put it out. But it was too late, and my hands got burned. And I had to have a lot of skin grafts to make them normal again.
Walker, that's awful.
No, I got used to it. But, that's not why you pulled away from me, is it?
No.
Second thoughts?
I just haven't felt like this in a long time.
Since Todd.
Maybe that's why.
What?
That, you remind me of him.
Maybe there's something in me.
And what would that be?
Some part of him that you loved.
Maybe.
I want to make love to you, Blair.
Did you find out who Walker Laurence is?
No, I can't.
I told you to get his prints.
I did. Well, at least I tried.
Well, what happened?
I picked up the glass that he was drinking from, and I brought it to Carlson's like you said. We went straight to the lab. But it was the weirdest thing. There was nothing on the glass, just the waiter's fingerprints.
What are you telling me? You're telling me that Walker Laurence doesn't have fingerprints?
Yeah, that's how it looks.
What are you doing here?
Getting religion.
That is not funny.
Who's joking? I'm giving up, okay? Joe wants you, he can have you.
Well, Joe already has me, and you don't have any say in it.
Can we still be friends?
After what you did to me?
Well, you gotta admit we had a blast.
No, I don't gotta admit anything.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to give you this.
What is it?
It's a VIP pass for tomorrow night at Ultraviolet.
Search and destroy night?
Yeah. It's a new thing I'm doing. Sort of a talent thing. The crowd either cheers their favorites or boos the losers off stage. It should be a kick. Like the stuff you love.
Used to.
Oh, yeah, right. Tomorrow night's what? Bingo in the church basement.
No, I plan on spending the evening with my new husband.
Okay, hope so. He doesn't seem to be around too much. But anyway, have a good time. Enjoy the punch and cookies. Tell everybody I said hi. But if you change your mind...
Or would you come back to the diner with me? At least you should have something to eat.
No, Mommy, I'm not hungry.
Isn't that...
Jamie's. Make sure she gets it.
Of course. This next year is going to be so hard for you.
Look, Mommy,
I can't even imagine.
I really need to be alone right now, okay?
I understand. Que Dios te dé fortaleza.
Antonio, I've been looking all over for you.
Why?
To tell you I believe you. About the Carrie thing, I want to be with you.
Wait a second, is this for real?
Yes, it is. I love you too, Antonio.
Just one life to live.
You're not that good.
Why don't you put your money where your mouth is? You think he's going to see his daughter again in a year? Think again.
The only man who gets to be with my mom is my dad. And just for your information, he is coming back.
See the original SoapNet show that was nominated for 4 Emmy Awards in its first season, including Best Host. Lisa and Ty give you inside access to the world of soaps every weekday at 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Soap Talk only on SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.